Kim rolls a dice and flips a coin. Calculate the probability that she gets a 2 and a head, and then work out the probability that she gets an even number and a tail. As with most probability questions, there are lots of ways to do this. You could do this, for example, with a tree diagram. You could also just do it by thinking about the problem in your head, which I will talk through. But if you were stuck, you could do this with a sample space diagram. She's going to roll a dice. She could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 on that dice. And she's going to toss a coin. She could get a head or a tail. And so we have our sample space diagram, where each dot represents a possible outcome. So calculate the probability that she gets a 2 and a head. 2 and a head, there's only one possibility that gives 2 and a head, and therefore it's one possibility out of 12. So the probability of a 2 and a head is 1/12. You could do that more conventionally. The probability of getting a 2 is 1/6, and the probability of getting a head is a half, so a 6th times a half is a 12th. Work out the probability she gets an even number and a tail. I'm going to indicate that just via my highlighter. So none of these meet my criterion because they don't have a tail. Even number, no. Even number, yes. Even number, no. Yes, no, yes. So there are 3 outcomes out of a possible 12 outcomes, 3 out of 12, which is 1/4. Once again, you could do that just by thinking through the probabilities in your head. The probability of an even number is a half the numbers are even, and a tail is a half times a half is a quarter. But whichever method you use, very quickly you can reach your solution.